Hey, what's up? I get asked a lot if I'm using sunscreen, and if I do, what kind I'm using. And in today's video, I figured I'm going to share with you the sunscreen that I'm using and that I have been using for years. I wear sunscreen every day on my face because I want to avoid premature aging as much as possible. The sun can be pretty brutal on one's skin, and that's why I wear sunscreen, really. Now, prior to making the switch to using only natural products on my skin, I used heaps of sunscreen and other products loaded with toxic chemicals that really weren't any good for me. And when I went vegan, it took me a while to find a vegan sunscreen that I liked and that actually worked for me. I was simply looking for vegan sunscreens online. I found this one, read the reviews, they were amazing, looked into the ingredients. They were amazing, and so I decided to try it out. And I've now been using this sunscreen for 1.5 years, I think. And I absolutely love it and can only highly recommend it to anyone. It's called Think Baby, and this is the regular one, and this is 89 milliliter or 3 ounces. So it's plenty of sunscreen. A tub like that usually lasts me several months, and I always fill it into this go tub. So this is the exact same amount. This is 89 milliliters and this is 89 milliliters. And I fill it into this one because, as you can see, it takes up way less space, it's less bulky, and I just prefer to have it in this one whenever I'm traveling. So this one is full of sunscreen, and this is my backup once this one is empty. In terms of pricing, I was actually surprised because sometimes vegan sunscreens that are zinc-based can be pretty pricey, and this one is usually around $12, I believe, and sometimes you'll find discounts on it. My last 2 tubs I bought on iHerb. iHerb ships internationally, so it's amazing for me. No matter where I am, I can order it, because I did find other sunscreens, however they weren't available worldwide. And I'm someone, once I find something that I like, I tend to stick with it, and so it was important for me to have a sunscreen that I will be able to easily find wherever I am. And I got free shipping on my order, so I was really thrilled. And of course ordered 2 of these instead of just 1. Now, oftentimes, zinc-based sunscreens can make you look a little pale, and this one definitely makes me a little paler. However, if you do apply it fairly evenly and if you massage it into your skin, then it's usually not that obvious and not that visible. Of course, if you were to take pictures in a photo studio or if you were to film something, then I think you would definitely see it. On a day-to-day basis, though, I hardly notice the difference. I want the smell. It's got a very subtle papaya smell that I absolutely love. I'm usually not one to like smells. I like for things to not smell at all. And when I got this, I was like, do I like it? Do I like it? Yes, I definitely like it. It's a very subtle papaya smell. And usually when I transfer it into this one, the papaya smell fades over time. So whenever I open a new tub, it's stronger, and then it becomes subtler and subtler and subtler. Oh, and as far as ingredients are concerned, I looked all of them up. They all seem fine to me. I'll show you here. I'm not sure if you will be able to read it, but this is the list of ingredients. It's pretty straightforward, and, well, it's more than just a handful. But they're all pretty self-explanatory, really. And because I haven't applied it yet, because I wanted to film this video, I'm simply gonna apply the sunscreen on camera, and that way you'll be able to somewhat see how it applies and how it looks. Just gonna move a little closer. For my face, I usually only use about this much, most of the time actually less, and then I simply apply it very gentle. And if I have extra, then I just put it on my arms and do this because I don't need that much on my face. I don't have a mirror in front of me, I'm literally just looking at the screen that's on the camera. So I might not do the best job, but I think you get the idea. I always like to make sure that everything is covered, and I probably missed a couple spots because again, I don't have a mirror in front of me. I think you get the idea though. Let me just finish this one up. And usually I always do my chest area as well. I'm not doing that right now because I always do that naked. Because if you're wearing something, then it might get stained. And if I'm naked, I can just slap it on and then put on whatever I'm wearing on the day, if that makes sense. That's it, I just put it on. I really like how light it's feeling. I've had sunscreens in the past, the ones loaded with toxic chemicals, that made me look really greasy, that felt really heavy on my skin. And bear in mind, I have acne-prone skin, so I don't want anything that feels heavy and greasy on my face. It just feels really nice. If you go onto their website, they have a really lovely team. I feel like they're really onto something. They've created this sunscreen based on heaps of research, and because they were frustrated with what else is on the market. I find that really admirable. I love what they stand for, and I just love what they've got going on, really. Just a quick note, this is not sponsored. I wish it would be, that would be amazing, because I really, really strongly support what they're doing and the sunscreens that they're putting out. Oh, and in terms of the packaging, apparently all the packaging is made out of plastic number 5, which can be recycled in heaps of places. That being said, recycling plastics is a difficult matter, and when we talk about recycling plastic, then it's definitely not going to become another tub. It's going to become some other low-grade product, if that makes sense. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I highly recommend the Think Baby products. I absolutely love the sunscreen, and as long as I can buy it somewhere, wherever I'm living, I'll continue to support them. I just noticed that. Oh, I made a mess. Oh, and in case you're wondering, because I apply sunscreen on my face and neck and whatever, sometimes of course it stains my t-shirts. You can easily wash it out with just soap and water, and that's it. Again, I really love the Think Baby sunscreens and just highly, highly recommend them. Because zinc-based sunscreens, in my opinion, are amazing. Let me know what your favorite non-toxic vegan sunscreen is. I would love to hear from you as always. Have a lovely day and see you guys next time. Bye.